Okay, y'all. With this tea, like, you cannot just drink the tea and expect results. You have to work out, you have to diet, and you have to be dedicated. Because if not, you wasting your money, you wasting your time, you're not gonna see results, and you're just gonna be negative. You're just gonna have
Welcome back to the Let's Talk About It podcast. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button. Help get my numbers up. I need at least 1,000 subscribers. I'm right close to 300. Y'all hit that button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free 99. Okay, I like to use my platform as a resource. It's a variety of things that I do up here, a variety of people I ask to come. I don't randomly just select people. I'm always led by certain things that pushes me to ask certain people. Every week I'm thinking, I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm observing, and then a person's name or something they're doing will just catch my attention, and it'll be this one. This one is a resource. This one is somebody that 10 years later you can go back and listen to their information and it still be valuable. So go ahead and introduce yourself, and then I'm gonna start asking you some questions to help get the conversation started.
Hello everyone, welcome, and as he said, click the subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a learning environment, it's an educational environment. It won't cost you anything, it'll just help you grow. So definitely click. Welcome you guys. My name is Brittany Smith and I am a director of Total Life Changes. I have been in the company for 1 year, and what I do is serve my community with health, hair, and wellness benefits.
Okay, let's get into it. Where you from, first of all?
I'm from Alberta, Virginia.
Alberta, okay, not too far from here. What initially got you to join TLC?
My weight.
And what were you of any business mindset prior to that?
Absolutely, none at all.
Okay.
I graduated from Virginia State University. I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
I had dreams of becoming a lawyer until I tapped into network marketing and understanding how I really have the power to help people and help my community. So, for example, on my resume, I stated that I want to help people in any way possible, in any positive way possible. So I met a lady in South Hill after I had my daughter. My daughter was at the park. We were having a good time. And a young lady by the name of Virginia Reese reached out to me, and she was talking to me about a business opportunity.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
I wasn't there. We texted about it for a little bit. I told her I wanted to lose weight. I just had a baby. But my mind wasn't there. My finances wasn't there. I wasn't really in tune. Fast forward to about a year and a half later, I met my coach, Alicia Jones. We were both employed at Maximus, which is a call center located in Chester, Virginia.
I know somebody that works there.
Now, Alicia is about 30 years old, so I was able to eavesdrop into her conversation.
Okay.
I'm at the lunch table, she's behind me, and her and this girl just talking about this tea, and it's the business, and I need to get people on, and I need to educate. I'm like, what's the tea?
Okay.
And that's how it all started. She was like, yes.
So question. So within that, because you said it was a year prior that the lady had come to you,
Mm-hmm.
Did anything happen from that point up until the point when you heard them that even allowed your ears to be open to that?
Yes. So
Okay.
I had my daughter December 12th, 2017.
Okay.
January, I was hospitalized and I had been diagnosed with pulmonary embolism.
And what is that, if you don't mind?
I had a blood clot on my lungs.
Wow. Whoa, that's serious.
Very, very serious. And the doctors were overwhelmed. They kind of just was asking me like, what did you do? I'm like, I was pregnant. I still did my activities. I was working. I was moving. So we really didn't know. I had to take medicine for 6 months. Initially, I don't take medicine. So ibuprofen, Advil, Midol, no.
Okay.
So it's not like I was putting things in my body that could cause something to happen either. So I had to take medicine. I wasn't really okay with that. So the first step is be on medication for 6 months.
Okay.
I got off the medication. I was at work and I felt pain in my body.
But you're supposed to be getting better.
Supposed to be getting better.
Okay.
My sister said, Brittany, last time you had pain in your body, you need to go to the hospital. Went back to the hospital and it was not time for me to get off of medication. Had to get back on medication.
Wow. And it's supposed to be like some type of antibiotic or something?
Just a blood thinner.
Okay.
So first I was on warfarin, which required me to go to the hospital. Which required me to go to the doctor every month to get my numbers checked.
Okay.
Then I was on Eliquis. Then I became pregnant.
So this happened prior to you becoming pregnant?
I have 2 children.
To the second one?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So with my son, I had to take Lovenox. I had to shoot myself with a needle in my stomach every day.
Okay.
So I vowed to do anything that I could to make myself healthier to where I wouldn't be able to rely on any type of medication.
Right. Okay.
So that's how I was like, yeah, I need to start taking care of my body. I need to start eating better, even though I was not on the bad side. But that just opened my mind to like, we really don't have too much control, or we have all the control in our bodies. So just take advantage of your signs in your body. Your body lets you know what's going on.
Okay.
So for a while, I was just in pain because I tolerate pain because I don't take medicine.
Okay.
So my aunt was giving me laxatives and trying to cleanse me and doing all these things because I just had a newborn baby. I didn't really want to go to the hospital.
Right.
But push forward, that just opened my mind up to be able to say, yeah, let's go another route.
You hear things differently then.
Let's go another route.
Didn't sound right earlier. It sounded you were open to it. Okay. So continue on with you.
When I
heard him talking about the tea.
And I said, what's the tea? So she gave me a pouch, $5 for $25. She's like, it's a detox tea. It'll cleanse you out, make you go to the bathroom. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Making me go to the bathroom, sis. What it's gonna do?
I gotta work. I can't be in the bathroom all day.
Okay. Right. I'm like, wait a minute. All right. So she give me the tea. I take it home. I see her the next day. She like, girl, we just talking now. She like, I know you ain't take the tea because you would have said something. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't take it.
She knew her product.
She knew her product.
Okay.
So I went home. I took the tea. I was like, yeah, go ahead, sign me up. Sign me up. And then she was like, well, let me give you the NutriBurst because when you cleanse your system, you want to replenish. And the thing about it is it all made sense.
And check it out. You haven't once mentioned money. Because you was trying to fix something, and at the same time you end up helping people. But you haven't once mentioned, because I was going to ask you, a lot of people get into, because I've done network marketing before, and the money was a part of it. They got me with, you get this many people up under you, and you become a director, and they start showing you the numbers. I'm like, okay, I can sell these tablets, I can sell this stuff, I want this money. So yours was even more genuine because you haven't mentioned money once.
Mine was personal. It was so personal.
That's deep.
It was so personal. I had my son. Now, after I had my daughter, I had a blood clot on my lungs. My father passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
All in the same month.
In
so
the
I
same
lost
month.
I lost my weight. It didn't take long to lose my weight. Stress.
Okay.
Didn't take me long. After I had my son, my life was kind of okay. So I was still eating like I was pregnant. Everything. I'm like, I got this. When I went to work, I had t-shirts on. I had leggings on. I don't even wear leggings out in public. But my clothes was not fitting.
You were uncomfortable, so you wore what you had, what you could fit. Wow.
And I'm like, I have a whole lot of clothes because I've been the same size for so long.
Okay.
So I might got a pair of jeans from 4 years ago, but don't nobody know.
Wow.
Because I've been the same size for so long.
Right.
But now those pants I had for 4 years ago, they're not
They
fitting.
don't fit. Okay.
So it was real personal. And another thing that people don't discuss is how often somebody goes to the bathroom.
Talk about how often should people go to the bathroom?
People should go to the bathroom definitely at least once a day.
And check it out. I hear a lot of women say and you might. A lot of them don't go to the bathroom every day. And
a lot of women.
I guess they've accepted that as normal, but I'd be like, that's not normal.
Not normal at all. And I would be completely honest. I was one of those women that did not go to the bathroom every day.
Okay.
And in my personal mind, I knew I didn't go to the bathroom every day. I didn't know that it was a problem that I didn't go to the bathroom every day.
Go.
I knew that my partner went to the bathroom every day. And believe it or not, when I started going to the bathroom, he'd be like, "What you doing?"
He thought it was strange. Yo, it's Wednesday. You don't go till Friday, baby.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to handle my business in here. And you ask me what I'm doing.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so that was real interesting. But yes, I was not going to the bathroom. It was kind of like this is a little personal, but it was like a cycle thing. Okay. You kind of know when your cycle going on because you start making bowel movements.
Okay.
That's how it was. But typically, I wasn't going to the bathroom every day. So when I took the detox tea and I went to the bathroom, we might be on to something. Okay. It was a good bathroom experience. It was nothing painful. It was nothing overwhelming. It was just like...
It was just natural.
I ain't never did that.
Something you supposed to do every day.
Yeah, okay. It was a nice experience.
Okay.
So, and then when I took... So I had, as a mom, I have a lot of responsibilities. I get my kids ready. My kids go to daycare. I was driving an hour to work.
That's a lot.
I worked for 8 hours. I did customer service, great customer service representative. Got off of work at 4 o'clock, picked my kids up at 5 o'clock.
You gotta be mama.
Dinner, I had a lot of responsibilities. Yeah. So when I started taking NutriBurst, I was like, wait. I'm doing all this. I'm still going.
I've had a sample of it. I'm about to get some more. It does work. I've had a sample of it. Keep going.
Yes, I felt the difference as far as my energy levels because I was consuming the right things just by taking a shot of NutriBurst every morning. When your body isn't consuming the right nutrition, it's not going to function at its peak.
Right. Okay.
When your body has a week full of pork, a week full of beef, a week full of chicken.
See, we don't think of it like that. Like, I've been eating.
You know what happened to that
all week?
Pork before you got it in your system. They had to kill it. That pork was angry when they killed it.
So they had to catch it. All
that is still in the meat. And you wonder why you wake up first thing in the morning with an attitude.
A lot of people might not be connecting that though.
You wonder why. You first thing in the morning, you should be happy that God woke you up.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning, you like, this ain't the day. Why it ain't?
Because you've been eating pork chops all week.
All week, and it's stuck in your system, and it can't go out. Now, you done went to the bathroom maybe once or twice, but it's not all coming out you. I'm talking about pesticides. I'm talking about bacteria. We don't know what they cleaning the food with. Now, we all ain't vegan, and who knows if we will go vegan. But you have to know better in order to do better.
Okay, you're exactly right. And we're going to get more into the products in just a minute. But I want to know about, as you got into the business, of course you get in, you kind of green. You know it's something that could work. But how did your mind begin to develop? Because when I talk to any of my friends or they come talking about wanting to start business, the first thing I give them is resources to work on this. They want to know about how you do this. I said, you're going to have to change this before you do anything.
Absolutely correct.
So what things did you start doing or what resources did you start coming across? What people that started helping get this mindset that you have now that you didn't have just over a year ago?
That's right. So TLC tapped me into personal development and coaching. So we are a family as a whole. Okay. So immediately when I came into the business, it was follow this person on Instagram, follow this person on Instagram, follow this person on Instagram. Boss Lady and Coach Stormy.
Okay.
They feed you.
I heard Coach Stormy. I heard that name.
Coach Stormy is it. They feed you positivity. They feed you. They let you know it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter what you did. She had a child when she was 15 years old. Okay. She was a stripper. She was married. All of it.
Doesn't matter your background.
It doesn't matter what you did. All that matters is who you become.
Now that's light to somebody, but that means a lot. Because like you said, just over a year ago, you were just starting on this journey. And every day you're up, at least on social media, getting to it.
Up every every morning. If it's not 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. And I do not have a job. I do not work a 9 to 5. I work my TLC business 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Full-time entrepreneur.
Full-time entrepreneur. So I get up every morning. I only put my kids in daycare 3 days a week. That way I still have time with them, but I do a lot of mobiling on my vehicle.
No question. Okay, because you're a full-time entrepreneur now, but you once said you were working in a call center.
That's right.
How did you make that decision? Because you have to make a decision, or what happened that separated you to say, okay, I'm full-time with TLC now? Because the money's not there at first.
Right.
You know,
It
network,
takes time.
you have to actually put money in first to get your monthly stuff set up.
That's
and
right.
get the products in. You actually have to invest in yourself first before you see a return. At what point did you say, I'm going to do this full time?
When I felt like people were really starting to understand.
Okay.
When I felt like people were really grasping the concept. So I didn't mind working, but I noticed that while I was working, I was still serving my people. So I'm sitting at home working from home, but I'm in my phone servicing. I'm like, how much longer? How much longer am I going to be entertaining these people when really I should be working my TLC business?
So it was pushing you.
It was pushing me. So I worked several jobs. I made good money, and I did it until I felt like, and I saved. And I started investing my money, and I felt like investing my money was the best thing that I ever could have done. So now I don't save my money. I invest my money.
That's a difference, y'all. It's a difference. You'll only get ahead that way. Yeah, if you want to keep a little bit to the side for, I don't want to use the word emergency fund, because you don't want to use, words have power.
That's right.
So I won't say that. But for future situations that may come up,
right,
good or whatever. But you want to put your money back into you first.
That's right.
Whatever it is you're working on, put it back into you. And I'm not going to dominate the conversation. You keep talking.
Yes. So I worked at several call centers. It's a thing. I kind of know it's not meant for me to work for people, because I call a temp agency real quick. Oh, you want me to work for 3 months? I could do you great for 3 months.
For 3 months. I know that's right.
I could give you the best for 3 months.
Employee ever.
And then I'm going to need a break.
I'm out. Right, I'm out.
Then I'm going to sit at home with my kids. I absolutely love my kids. My kids are my life. My kids are my why. So when I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, take them to daycare, and then I don't pick them up till 5 or 6 o'clock, I'm like,
you don't like that.
Then when I get home, it's got to take a bath, got to eat. You know what I'm saying? I really
so
wasn't
you're
getting a lot
still not spending time. You just working. You still working.
Still not getting a lot of time with my kids. Still not being able to fully invest in my kids. So I did what I had to do for as long as I had to do it. And my last call center job was keeping us in the building too long with COVID. I said, no, this is it. You said we was here for a month for training, and now it's a month and a week. We still in the business.
Right.
This is my chance. This is my opportunity. I saved up money. I've been reaching out to different people. My team has been expanding. So I just felt like, let go of something and master your craft.
Good. It takes courage to do that, though. Everybody, you always hear people say, I wish I could. I hope I could. Have these great ideas, great ambitions, but only a few have that courage to say, I can't. Even if you wanted to, you would have never been happy working a job. So it was like inevitable. You had to do this. So now I want to get into, you have some of your products here, and we're going to keep talking about your story along the way, but you service the community more than just trying to get money. You care about the people.
Absolutely.
What's some of the things you have here that benefit the people?
Everything.
Are you able to do that? Show it on camera?
Yes, of course. And you see, I have the t-shirt on as well.
Okay.
So this is just a review. So this is the lovely detox that I talked about. I started with these two products. These are the two products. When I joined the business, I purchased these two products. Raspberry Detox Tea contains CBD. No THC. And if you don't know what CBD is, it's just very powerful. It helps with inflammation, helps with pain, aches, joints, anything of that nature. But you do not get high off of CBD. Mm-hmm. CBD is what you want in your body to cure things the natural way. Yep. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all know it doesn't get you high. 25 sachets come in here. So meaning this lovely bottle of water, you'll drink some of your water, go ahead, add your sachet in it, shake it up, and drink it.
Okay, simple as that.
Simple as that. Everybody like, how long is it gonna take if I go to the bathroom? Because people know they ain't going to the bathroom like they supposed to. So they think when they take it, it's just gonna be like
right away.
Right away. I'm like, baby, it takes time. It's a process. You have to drink your water. It's just an overall health thing because you should be drinking water anyway.
So, question: what is detoxing and why is it important? And how often should you do it?
Detoxing is very important because it's cleansing your body. So it cleanses your colon, your liver, and your kidneys. Targeting your stomach area because that's where those organs are, resulting in weight loss. Whew, when I first started, everybody wanted, let me get the weight loss tea. Let me get the weight loss tea. I had to let them know this is not a weight loss tea. But what people don't know is most people have at least 20 pounds of waste stuck in their system.
And we just carrying that around every day.
Just carrying it around every day. Wow. And if you notice, like I was 26 years old when I joined the business. Never detoxed my body a day in my life.
So just not 26 years
just 26 years of eating whatever I want, drinking alcohol, doing whatever it is that I desire. And this just really changed my life. Like it made me feel better. I went to the bathroom. I released toxins that you don't even notice in your food, toxins from anything, just breathing the air, anything. So it really, really did really well to my body. And detoxing is very important. With this tea, it's safe. So you detox 5 days on, 2 days off to allow your body to get back in homeostasis. So you do get Friday or Saturday, whichever days that you choose, to go ahead and indulge in some things and hop right back to it and start detoxing.
And for how long should you do the detox? The whole pack, or what's the time frame?
So you have your own personal goals.
Okay.
Now, my weight loss journey is over. I have reached my goal. I lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks. Consistency is key.
That's a lot. 20
pounds in 6 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
So I drank the NutriBurst every night, 5 days a week. I woke up every morning and took my NutriBurst. So I was removing my toxins. $54.95 for a month's supply. It's just the most beautifulest thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. But that wasn't all I was doing. So it really converted me to being healthy.
Okay.
I don't look at restaurants the same. I don't want to pull up at McDonald's. I'm gonna go to Arby's. Arby's got some good stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Give me a salad from Chick-fil-A. When I'm on the go, if I can't get somewhere decent, then I'm just gotta wait.
Now, and I've watched because, like I said, last year was a year for everybody. So a lot of businesses pop up. A lot of LLCs pop up. A lot of different businesses. It's 2021 now. And for whatever reason, a lot of them not around anymore. Okay, you was in that mix of people, everybody doing something.
Yeah.
And you were constantly at it. And after the smoke clears, what keeps you going? Because every day to that level, because it's one thing to casually go after a dream, but you're aggressively going after it. What does that come from? I'm interested in that.
It comes from just knowing what people are capable of. I had no idea that I would be doing this. Absolutely no idea. I didn't know what I would be doing. The pandemic was real, but just knowing after I had a child and I wanted to lose weight, I love talking to my women. Okay. Women go through a lot. Women don't talk about it. Women go through a lot. So whether you're a mom, whether you work 2 jobs, whatever it is, you will just be surprised at what really can help you mentally. So tapping into the tea made me tap into Boss Lady and Coach Stormy. When you go on a social media platform and somebody is telling you that you can be anything that you want to be, somebody is telling you that no matter what you did in your past, whether you were a felon, whether you did a misdemeanor, and let me tell you that
talk about it.
I do have a misdemeanor that stopped me from doing a lot of things that I want to do.
That's going to help somebody. Talk about it.
So at the age of 17 years old, I turned 18 years old. I went to Virginia Beach. I got in trouble. I caught a misdemeanor charge. Okay. Now, I go to school for 4 years not knowing what it's going to do to me. Okay. I go to school for criminal justice.
Not knowing the limitations it might have.
Not knowing the limitations it might have.
Okay, come on.
And I thank God for it because it really slowed me down. So as a grown woman, I don't get into trouble. I'm not in tune into violence. I'm not in tune into drama. I don't want to get into trouble.
That's right.
Period.
Okay.
So I go to school for 4 years. I come home. Everybody expecting me to do this and do that, and what you gonna be, and Brittany, you want to be a lawyer, and come on, what you gonna do? Because I have dreams, I have goals. None of that never changed.
Okay.
It's just a position that changed.
Okay.
I've always had dreams. I always had goals. My family, from jump, I said I wanted to be a teacher, a lawyer, or a beautician.
Okay.
My mama said, you ain't gonna be a teacher. I stopped doing hair. It didn't, that wasn't a passion. Okay. But I always wanted to be a lawyer. I always wanted to stand into a room and have power and be able to defend somebody that wasn't able to defend themselves.
Come on. Okay.
Now, I go to college for 4 years. I'm $45,000 in debt. And I come home and I'm trying for these jobs, and no, you have assault and battery. No, this is a barrier crime. What is a barrier crime? Right. What is a barrier crime?
You never hear about that until you get to that spot.
I go to Walmart and try to get a job.
You can't even work at Walmart.
I can't even work at
Walmart.
Everybody looks like they have a phone at Walmart. And y'all trying to tell me I can't work at Walmart? So I called a lady like, excuse me, ma'am, I'm just a little confused. Because when I Google, it tells me that Walmart hires felons.
And you just have a misdemeanor.
But I have a misdemeanor and I cannot get into your establishment. That's because if you're a felon, ABC, you get grants and all this different type of stuff for felons that work in your area. Either way, I'm sorry, Brittany, you cannot work in my company. Crazy. So I keep pushing, I keep striving, I don't let it hinder me. I'm just still trying to find out who will accept me. I mean, this is a minor charge. I didn't think it would be like this.
Right.
I actually started getting into the counseling field. I found out like, okay, I want to prevent people from getting into trouble. I minored in sociology. I really should have double majored in sociology so I could counsel kids and adults.
Okay.
So once I learned that, I'm going back to school. I go to school for my master's. Counseling education. I started working with Rotunda Rush and Emporium.
Yeah, good people.
Wonderful people.
Yeah.
I loved it. I got in tune with kids. I started working with the kids. I started helping them. I started motivating them, taking them to the park, taking them here, taking them there.
Right.
I loved it. Rotunda loved me. Shout out to her. She from VSU as well.
All right.
Wonderful people. Then one day we had a sit down.
Come on.
3 months in, I was being great for 3 months. Loving the kids, loving the environment. Now at this point, the kids then came back and told them, oh, we love Brittany and da-da-da-da. So everybody know Brittany doing what she's supposed to do.
Right.
We have a sit down and she said, sorry, Brittany, we have to let you go. Is there anything that you can do on your end to try to fix this? So that lets me know right there. She trying to help me. She want me to stay here and be a part of it.
If she could help you, but it's just crazy. The system is set up. They'll let you work 3 months. You could be whatever, but then some paperwork or something come back and say, well, you're this. They've seen what you are, seen the work you do, but they'll let a piece of paperwork, like I said, it's not Rotunda's fault. I'm not saying
not at all.
I'm just saying the way the system is set up, it kind of forces their hand.
That's right.
So keep going.
Yeah, so I told her I completely understood. I told her the situation. We shared thoughts, and she said, well, look, we gonna see what we can do. You know, talk about getting it expunged and things of that nature. I totally appreciate it. So me being me, I still gotta get some money, and I was loving what I was doing. I went on to Richmond. This just me being honest. So I'm gonna try to counsel again. I'm trying to counsel adults. Go up there, try to counsel adults. Guess what? Richmond moving a little fast. They came back in a month.
So you got to go, baby.
But all is still in that 1 month, them people knew that I was doing my job and I was helping them people.
Okay.
She sat me down. Sorry to say, I already knew. I said, dang, that happened quick. But she said, Brittany, what is it that I can do for you? So here again, somebody else is seeing my dreams and seeing my accomplishment, but the state or the government or the Commonwealth is stopping me from being what I need to be. So she did a little background and she said, well, I'm going to tell you, with your barrier, she was the one that told me it was a barrier crime. With your barrier crime, you cannot counsel kids or work in this field for 10 years. Now, I couldn't work in Walmart
so
for 7 years.
So you could do it, but 10 years, you can...
10 years. And I'm on year 8.
Ain't that something? That's crazy.
So that was really, really life-changing for me, and for Total Life Changes to just accept me and just say, hey, I know you can do this. You don't need no background. You don't need no sales experience. You just need to be a product of the product.
You don't even need a high school diploma.
You don't even need a high school diploma. You just need to be 18 years old.
And be willing. Be
a product of the product. If you can consume this tea, because guess what? You can't sell nothing if you don't know what it's about.
That's one reason I got out of retail, because I didn't believe in some of the products they were having me sell. Or they would have me sell, they would say, okay, this TV, sell them this TV because there's more money in it, and tell them that this is the better TV. But then when I look it up, I'm realizing, oh, this is actually the better TV over here. Y'all just get paid more money if I sell this one. So ethically, I couldn't keep doing it, but keep doing it.
Ethically, I can do this for the rest of my life. I love this tea.
Okay.
Yeah, it get deeper than that.
Come on,
because guess what? So when I just talked about tea and detox, I noticed everybody was just talking about tea and NutriBurst. So I had to tap into my business a little. I got a website with tons of things. I'm a walk-in health and wellness store. Pain relief cream. Aches, pains, back hurt. I went to the hospital one time. I got diagnosed with something wrong with my back. Again, they gave me some medication. I did not take it. I went and told my significant other, you think you can rub some of this on my back? He smelled it. Said, I know it worked. It smelled like it worked.
You better fix something.
I know it worked. It smelled like it worked.
No,
and I mean, instantly, I could feel the tingling sensation in my body. I was just like, yes. So anytime I felt some type of way, whether I was holding my kids too long, it was my shoulder, no matter what it was, started rubbing my Alleviate cream on it. It didn't matter what it was. I started turning to my products for whatever I found. I brushed my teeth with charcoal toothpaste.
Okay.
I wash my face with charcoal soap. I moisturize my face with Infinity Oil. I spray my face with CBD Rejuve.
And all this is natural stuff.
All of this is natural products that I purchased from my company, and it's doing me wonders.
And the thing I admire is you have a servant's spirit. Like, okay, you're looking for help for yourself, but like you said, on the jobs, people would see how well you served. And so that's why they wanted to help you.
Yeah.
You know, you said Rotunda, and then you went to Richmond. They saw how you served. It's just unfortunate. So now you'll be able to you put yourself in a situation along with your team where you can help people with something that affects them immediately.
Exactly.
It's what's going inside of your body.
Exactly.
Plus what you use on your skin.
And I was serious about my skin. I started to purchase. Now, a lot of people sell a lot of things, and they sell natural soaps. I was going and I was purchasing natural soaps, and I was looking at my skin to try to see what changed, and I do it for a whole month, and I was all for it. But I said, let me tap into my product.
You already got it on your
It's absolutely amazing. I see a difference in my skin. Of course, I lost my 20 pounds, but I would still detox my body because it's not a weight loss. I'm still detoxing my body. Maybe not 5 days a week, but I'm going to detox 3 days. I'm still going to get it out of my system because a regular bowel movement just isn't going to do it.
So question, if you know, because some do sell weight loss teas. How do you get people to know the difference? Like if they come and they want to, and you might have explained it earlier, I want that weight loss tea. How do you explain to them this is not
a weight loss
tea?
I just let them know the benefits of detoxing and let them know. Have you ever detoxed your body before?
Okay, so you educate them.
Education.
You're an educator at heart, seems like.
Yes.
Every day I look through your stories, you dropping information. I'm like, this young lady's on it.
I'm trying. I'm definitely trying. So education is key, and the best thing about it is your doctor will prescribe you medication, and you'll take it as soon as you get home.
Without
you'll
questioning
take it. He gonna give you a dose of it before you go home.
And you won't question it.
Won't question it at all. But if I tell you I got this detox tea that's gonna cleanse you out, you gotta ask me 50,000 questions. But it's okay.
And you can give them the information and they'll still be skeptical.
I'm gonna answer all 50,000 questions, and you're still gonna be skeptical.
But the proof is in the pudding. You post pictures, and if you don't mind, I might put some of those in the post, just to show that it works.
It works.
You know.
But you have to be willing to work with it. This is not a magical detox tea that's going to make you lose 20 pounds in 20 days. I started eating. It just made me feel better. So it made me want to. So self-care is at an all-time high for me right now. That's why I tapped into my products, because self-care is just at an all-time high. So detoxing my body, I have to cleanse this stuff out of my system because I don't know what's in it. I want to wake up feeling good. Put 1 tablespoon is equal to 10 salads. You ain't gonna eat 10 salads today. I love salads.
I love them too.
And I ain't gonna eat 10 of them.
I ain't gonna eat 3. Not today.
Not today?
Not today.
I'm gonna catch me one for lunch.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, and it just tells you everything. So from your vitamin A, B, C, D, and I'm talking about B6 and B12. Okay. So that's your energy level. And see, when you know, like vitamin C, that's for your immune system. So this helps with your immune system. Vitamin D, the sunlight, this helps with that as well. And then biotin for hair, skin, and nails. That's another thing. I noticed that, I don't know if y'all got a soft spot, but I have a soft spot in my head. So my hair is really long, really natural, really beautiful. But I know myself.
Okay.
In the middle of my head, it's not as long as the rest. But when I started consuming NutriBurst, everything was coming. Split in, everything started growing. I could really tell that these products was working.
Okay. So it seems as if in this year's time, you've become a different person. How was it what things have changed, improved? How do you see things differently? Things of that nature.
So I feel like I'm a totally new person.
Okay.
So when I meet people,
and TLC stands for Total Life Changing.
Yes.
Okay.
That is absolutely correct. So I feel like I'm a new person and I'm learning a lot. I tap into personal development. So Eric Thomas,
E.T.,
Les Brown, and Coach Stormy has us to tap into those. So Coach Stormy is our visionary. Shout out to Jack Fallon for creating this company. Okay. So everywhere y'all see me, I'm popping my trunk. This is the same thing that Jack Fallon did when he started the business.
And she always has it on, at least from my experience. I just happened to bump into her at SS Fashion one night. And we had spoken about her giving me a free sample or whatever. I didn't know I was going to see her there. Went outside, she handed it to me. She always has her products with her. She's always ready.
Always. And that's why I love my vehicle. I love my vehicle because as long as I have my vehicle, I have my products. I don't keep my products at home. For what?
You can't sell them at home. You can't let people try them at home.
Can't let people try them at home. And then, again, I'm glad you mentioned something about the money because I had never even still wanted
we still ain't spoken about no money. And you were just in Miami, right?
I was just in Miami.
And turning up, having a good time.
Having a good time.
About the money.
But listen, what people don't know is when I went to Miami, I actually went for business.
So that was a business trip.
That was a business trip that I just turned into having a good time. I've never been to Miami before. Coach Stormy is our visionary of 1,000 families. She have changed, I think, about 32 people and made them lots of money. Okay. So she has a vision of changing 1,000 families. And I am 1,000 families.
Wow.
So previously, in the summertime, I went to an event out in Virginia, out in Newport News. That's my profile picture on Facebook when I got the 1,000 Families t-shirt on. Okay. That was really lovely. I met millionaires. I really can be in the room with millionaires.
Listen, y'all. You don't want to be the smartest person in the room. You want to be in a room full of people where you probably feel you want to be able to learn as much as you can when you walk in a room.
Yes. And everywhere I go, I got a notepad.
Yeah.
When I'm on a personal development call, if I ain't on a notepad, I got my phone to where I'm in a notepad. Like, you really have to. So I'm a very helping person. So I feel like in the past, I was probably trying to help the wrong people. But what is the wrong people? There is no wrong people. You just really have to be willing. Now, you could be in a dark space. And don't get me wrong. I've been in Talk Life Changes for a year. Back in July and August, I had a rough time.
Okay.
My job fired me because I was having a bad day. And my bad day turned into a bad phone call. I got fired. My income changed. And it was just a rough time. If anybody go on my Facebook, I used to talk about I'm mad that churches are closed. I needed something to feed me. And everybody was just saying, well, the churches are closed, so it's not going to change. But I couldn't really, like, pulling up and being outside. I got 2 kids. I'm trying to hit a word, but my kids is in the car. Yeah, it's not an excuse. But it's a little difficult
and it's still not what you need. It's
exactly. I needed to be fed. Yeah. So shout out to Jessica Jones. She reached out to me.
That's my lady right there.
Jessica Jones?
She know it. Yeah. If you see this, that's one of my
so
solid
she
friends right there.
Definitely helped me get out of a dark spot. It was nothing towards my kids. Me and my kids were perfectly fine. It was just a little shifting area. And I always think back on it because my friend Michaela, that's in my business, she was going through a rough time as well.
Okay.
And here we are 6 months later, and we're so far from a rough time. Does life hit us? Yes. But we have tapped into personal development. We are in group chats and we speak motivation and we speak life into each other every single day.
And I have to keep stressing that, y'all. You can choose the people that you have speaking to your life daily. I don't like when people call up, guess what happened, and drop. I'll sit on the phone quiet and they think I'm a good listener. It's like, I'm not even tuning. Because once I hang up this phone, I'm going to go back to thinking about how to create, how to help, how to be a resource.
Right.
That's really all I think about.
That's right.
How to be a better person.
Exactly.
All this other drama stuff, you're not really trying to be who you say you are if you can still entertain that stuff.
Exactly. And a lot of people capture a bigger picture. So they want, oh, let me get the tea, let me see. And then next week, oh, I lost 2 pounds. You can lose 5 pounds in 5 days. So
they
did
clearly
you do?
They're not a product of the product.
So now,
you're doing good.
So now, when I serve detox tea, I give a whole 9 y'all because I care about y'all. And sometimes everybody need a little help. Workouts, simple and easy. Everybody, I ain't never worked out. It's hard to work out, and it's gone. I remember having both my kids in one stroller at Greensville. I'm not even from Greensville, but I stepped on y'all track. Sundays was my cardio day. With my kids no excuses at all. So now when people purchase, because I don't like to hear the word it didn't work, because it really did. You didn't put in the work.
You didn't do the work.
So maybe you didn't know what to do. So now I let people know how much water they need to drink. I let people know, exercise your body. You're doing something for you. If you just drink the tea and drink the NutriBurst, but you're not exercising, you need to get up and set your metabolism for the day. You need to get up and move your body, stretch your body. It's not gonna hurt you to do 10 jumping jacks.
And check it out. Some of this is not even a part of TLC. This is just you wanting to help people.
I don't get paid to send out a meal plan.
And stay in there and tell people all of this stuff. Right.
I don't get paid. I'm sending YouTube workouts.
Wow.
So y'all going to get on them people views and possibly
so it's benefiting them.
It's benefiting them.
Wow.
It's not benefiting me, but I know what it takes to reach a goal. So you gotta get up, you gotta move your body, you gotta make sure you drink your water, and you have to make sure you put in better things in your body. I tell people all the time, I don't eat pork. The moment that I found out that a pork don't sweat.
So everything you put in, it stays in. Trash.
A snake can bite the snake, and who gonna die? The snake. Ooh.
That's crazy.
Now I don't know about the chicken, and I don't know about the hen. I don't know a lot, but I do know that the pig does not sweat. So immediately, I used to love ham.
Yeah, bacon, all that good stuff.
Okay, at Thanksgiving, my mama make me a whole ham. I'm gonna eat it for 3-4 days, but now I look at ham and it's absolutely disgusting. So I let people know what's healthier: turkey bacon. Guess what? I felt like turkey bacon tastes like rubber, but I still eat it because I know it's healthy for me.
I guess so because people are complaining about the alternatives, but what's the better option? High blood pressure, high cholesterol, different health issues.
Take care of the body that take care of you.
Am I right or wrong? A lot of our issues, not all of them, but a lot of them come from what we're putting in our bodies. A lot of things, high blood pressure, sugar diabetes and stuff.
Cancer,
Cancers.
all type, and Dr. Sebi has a quote.
Mm.
Dr. Sebi has a quote.
See, I know I'm talking to the right person. So you know about that. Keep talking.
And see, listen, I remember when Dr. Sebi was saying all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening, I was tapping in.
It wasn't time.
It wasn't time.
Right.
If I go on my phone, I have a random picture of Jack Fallon from years ago in my phone. I don't even know.
Wow. You probably don't even remember why you did that.
I have no idea.
Wow.
But I remember when Dr. Sebi was saying all of this stuff, it just wasn't my time. It was really a process. Mm-hmm. And then when I was going through things after I had my daughter, when life wasn't how I expected it, I used to always post pictures and say, or post stuff and say, trust the process. Trust the process. Everything is a process. Don't expect for it to happen overnight, you guys. I've been in this company for a year, and I just continuously tap in. Zoom calls. I can get on a Zoom call with a millionaire Do you not think that I'm going to pull out a notepad to see what sis got to tell me?
Millionaire mentors matter. Shout out to mine.
Okay?
You know who you are. I ain't gonna put you on the spot.
It's really, really a big deal. So to be able to end in meditation, I remember 3 years ago, my child's father, he been meditating.
That's dope.
I tried.
Okay.
But my mind.
It wanders.
Everywhere. Yeah. I was like.
It's hard to pull that mind back in.
What we doing here? When we gonna stop?
Falling asleep.
The music sound good. Falling asleep. The music sound good. All right, I'm about to just get up because I know I'm not doing this right.
Right.
Now I can sit Indian style, listen to tunes, or listen to Coach Stormy and meditate.
Just clear your mind.
And it's very, very manifestation is very, very powerful. So you write down your goals, you write down your accomplishment, and you speak life into yourself. You don't know it, but there is a bigger picture. There is a bigger vision. And I don't tell anybody, you don't have to quit your job for a long time. I was working a job, and I was working for myself too. And it takes that because my job, I was putting that money into TLC. Just like I paid the water bill and the light bill, I put that money into TLC.
As a resource, as a tool.
Use it as a resource.
To fund your business.
Build my inventory up. It's absolutely amazing. This has been a life-changing experience for me. And I tell everybody, I love what I do. I work my business 24/7. I might go to sleep at 11 o'clock. I can get up and go to the bathroom at 3 o'clock in the morning. If somebody says something, I'm responding at 3 o'clock in the morning because you have to take advantage. Take every opportunity as an opportunity. So I already know that you was on my live and you was talking about the NutriBurst.
Yeah.
Take every opportunity as an opportunity. This is my time to give him. I could have just had those words with you, went back to my car, but now you got a chance. And that's another thing. I give out stuff for free.
You give out a lot of products and game.
You have to be willing to help somebody. Everybody, it's 5 for 25. I don't see why I need to spend my $25 on this. Okay, well, let me give you one.
Taste. Yeah.
Let me give you a little taste. And when you see that you got something you ain't had before, now you don't even want the 5 for 25. You don't even want a sample. You want the whole shebang. You want the whole shebang.
That's it.
The whole shebang. And then I understand that you gotta let people know what you're doing. If it worked for you, it can really work for somebody else too. And I'm talking about personal development. I'm talking about taking these products. I'm talking about if you're in a little bit of pain. If it worked for you, somebody else got some joint pain too. And a lot of people consume these products and you have no idea that they consume them. That's why when they send me pictures or they send me transformations, I ask, is it okay?
Okay.
If I post your transformation, I ain't got to post your name. I don't have to do anything. But it's people all over the world. But I like for it to be people you know. I got people all over the world because I'm linked in with so many people. People in California that lost 20 pounds in 8 weeks.
That's dope.
But my Facebook don't know them. So to them, they think that's Photoshop.
Right.
But what about when I put Jasmine Brown up there? What about when Michaela, Latrice, these are all people that I know that's losing weight. When I was out in Miami, my newest business partner, TT, I was very respectful to her. I put a picture on Facebook and I put a smiley face over her stomach. She just got in my business. So she has not reached her goal yet.
Okay.
That was 326, I believe. 419, my homegirl's stomach look a whole totally different way.
Ain't no smiley face?
Ain't no smiley face.
Okay.
Ain't no smiley face. And I told her, I said, do you mind? She said, no, go ahead. And see, I post them first because they might not feel as comfortable. But then once people start commenting, once people, yes, TT, keep it up, girl, do your thing. Yes, it's all about.
It builds their confidence.
It builds their confidence, and now she can show her progress. And she done gave herself a goal. And she said June 9th is gone.
Wow.
It's gone. So she exercised. We do this thing where we eat boiled eggs. I ain't never eat no boiled egg. Now I go give me a pickle egg. And I think that's good. But boiled eggs for breakfast, whoa. But
healthy,
it's healthy. So I just changed my whole regimen. Buy air fryer, reduce the grease, anything that I feel that can help. And what I do now is I send, if you use it, you use it. But I gave it to you.
You can't say you don't have the tools.
You can't say that you don't have the tools.
And the education. You don't just give the product. You give them the
whole nine.
Everything.
Yep. And that's something that I started to do because it didn't work for me. Don't work for me. It works. The products work, even down to this lovely energy. And I love telling people about this because I said,
oh yeah, I hear you speak about that all the time.
All the time, because mommies, even you, truck drivers, we busy out here.
That's
and if you ain't
too?
busy, this is energy.
Okay.
This is it, baby.
Okay.
So this is like really focused on high amounts of B6 and B12. So 833%. Now you might think you're going to be jumping off the wall, right? No. Sustainable energy. That's energy to where you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and it's 10 o'clock and you're like, okay, I can get some rest. But you don't have to work. And then what's really amazing is it has a component called 5-HTP.
What's that?
Sends happy signals to your brain.
I can use some of them too.
Okay? Anybody. It doesn't matter what you're doing because I just feel like a lot of people have a lot of responsibilities.
Right.
And throughout the day, you working your 9 to 5, you gotta come home, you gotta do this, you gotta go to the grocery store. Nowadays, there's only 2 people working at the grocery store. Lord, can y'all go back to work? It's only 2 people working at the grocery store. It's 10 people in the line. I don't know how many times I just said, you know what, we could just get this tomorrow. It's just a lot going on. And last night I was trying to get something to eat. It was about 30 people in every place. I said, you know what? Go home and cook your food. Go home and cook your meal. That's your signal. So sending happy signals to my brain is very, very needed and appreciated because I need to always be a good vibe and good energy. And life hits me too.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't let that affect my business.
And this helps keep you from dropping too low.
Yes, most definitely. And you burn 300 calories just by taking it. So let's just say I ate a piece of bread. We can go ahead and work that right off. Okay. Go ahead and get that on out the way. You know, we're going to detox and let it come out a little later. But we're going to burn some fat just by taking it. So I really live by my products. And something else that I started doing is you've been tapping in and watching and looking at people. So now I'm tapping in, watching, and looking at people. Oh, she just had a baby. Oh, she said she want to lose weight. Oh, she said she going through some things right now.
I like that.
Or she said it seemed like she got carpal tunnel. What did she say? And guess what? I don't got to get under her post. I don't got to let it be public. I go right to her inbox with good energy and good vibes. Do she have to purchase? No.
And that's when it's genuine because you ain't trying to broadcast it. You really want to help.
I really want to help. So just recently, it's been a gentleman on Facebook was going through some things. I kindly just went into his inbox, and now those same motivational speeches that I'm looking at, I just copy them and paste them. I don't even expect him to go into Google and type anything.
You just give it
right to him. Because when you stuck, you stuck. When you stuck, you stuck. You ain't. I don't care what somebody's telling you to do. When you stuck, you stuck.
That's good.
Somebody could tell you to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, work out. It's gonna make you feel better. You ain't gonna get up.
Here.
When you stuck, you stuck. So I don't even give them the responsibility to go search for the information. I'm gonna give it to you right here. As soon as you wake up in the morning.
Good, man. This is the when you're serving the people. This is the mentality you want to have.
Growth. It took a long time. I had to tap in, and I'm so grateful and thankful for this opportunity because I said I get to share my story. A lot of times I don't like to put my personal business out there because who that's gonna benefit? But you never know how your story.
So somebody can relate to everything you've been saying. It's the adversity, because sometimes somebody could look at you, pretty young lady, out here moving around, just seeing you in Miami, and just see the optics of that and think, oh, her life must be
great,
just wonderful. She not knowing some of this back part and realize that hearing that now somebody can listen and say, oh, I kind of went through something like that too.
Right.
Oh, that sounds familiar, and she still made it through that. Well, shoot, I can look to her as an inspiration.
That's right.
I can make it through this too.
And even all the while, so let's say I started TLC in March. I have 2 children, 2 different children. My kids have 2 different fathers. My daughter's father was getting her every weekend, every other weekend. Imagine texting his phone like, what's up? It's your weekend. And you don't get a response. 3 days later, yo.
Yo, what?
What's up? Still don't get a response.
Okay.
But you get a phone call and he incarcerated.
Whoa.
So the help that I once had as far as finances, as far as helping me with my daughter, because I work all week, I have my kid. That was definitely a life changing, a whole income set that was gone.
Good
and
gracious.
My daughter didn't have to want for anything. She still doesn't, but it was a kick. Brittany, you out here. I lost my father. The type of man my father was, I remember walking into a house and this lady had it for rent. $500 for rent. Nice, beautiful home. I went and told my daddy, they got a house on the street, $500. They want to let me borrow $500. I give it to you back. My daddy went and bought the house.
Hold on. He just rented. He wanted. I'm gonna buy this for my baby girl.
I'm about to buy this house.
So your daddy was a man.
My daddy, oh baby, I don't make him like that no more. My daddy was a man, a wonderful provider. So he did that, and like I said, I lost him January of 2018. That was traumatic. When you have a go-to person that's your father, he's not my biological father, but he's my father. He's been with me since I was 6 months. That's the only man that I know. And when he passed away, it was traumatic. I actually moved from Richmond to move with my mom because he was the man. My mom was a little lost. She didn't know how to. We had to get cable in her name.
Wow,
she paid everything. Everything was in his name, and now he's deceased. So, Mom, we got to convert all this stuff over to you.
Okay.
So I lived with my mom for a year. I had to help her. She had to help me.
Plus, you got kids.
Plus, I got kids. At this time, I just had my daughter. But me and her father wasn't together, and I lost my dad. We was both. Life happens. Life happens. And then a year later, he's incarcerated. I'm working. I'm used to him just doing certain things. New shoes, new clothes, getting on the weekend, really helping me out to the best of his ability.
So you had every right to quit.
I had every right to just say, you know what?
Gave up.
Everybody else gave up.
And when nobody been mad at you.
Everybody else gave I mean, my daddy gone. He incarcerated. I'm just left with like a list of responsibilities. All by myself. But I really took it into go mode. I was like, Brittany, you got to do something. You can't. Me and her godfather had a conversation, and she was like, Brittany, whatever you do, we going to make sure Jabrea don't miss a beat.
Okay.
My daughter never missed a beat.
You had that support system.
My daughter never missed a beat. And at that one time, while I was that July, August, her godfather helped me, and I said, I forever thank you and bless you, because just because you have a baby by somebody don't mean that you have a family. So when my child's father was locked up, I was going to Richmond. I made sure she's still seeing her family and stuff, but it was nobody that I felt comfortable enough to even say, well, can I have, or can she have, or can we have? It just wasn't that level of comfortability, and I have pride as well. But if y'all know, you know what you know, and you know that his support is no longer here. So I really stepped into go mode and was like, I really got to do what I got to do. So fast forward, now he's home, thank God. But he even came home, and I gave him some of my products for the free. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm doing. You just coming out, you need to tap into some people that's going to speak life into you. Now, what this man did to me years ago ain't got nothing to do with right now. That man texted me right now and said, thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much. And what happened in the past is what happened in the past, but I took care of his daughter successfully while he was incarcerated. Don't nobody know my personal business, but I wanted to share my story.
That is beautiful. Everybody
thanks me. His family purchases products.
That's wonderful.
My significant other family purchases products. Everybody just tapped in and like, oh, this made me feel good. Oh, this made me feel good. Like, when you know that you just used to doing this daily routine, everybody getting up, going to work. And that's another thing why I wanted to stop working. Because just doing the same thing
over and over
every day. Get up, take kids to daycare, go to work, say the same stuff over and over with a smile on my face, over and over. It's just repetitive.
Drive me crazy because mentally,
you ain't growing.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Your job ain't gonna take, and then like the capacity. So like my coach said, you work for 40 years to get 40% of your pay. Like when you work,
I was offended by that from when people put the 40-year number. I was like, I'm not working for nobody till I'm in my 60s. Who came up with this? Who says I have to abide by this?
And then working for somebody for 10 years, like people be like, today is my 36th year in this bit.
And you happy about that?
How did you stay there for 30 years? Like what changed? Like, and that's one reason why I love going to college. And I just love going to college because I went to class and I learned something new every
day.
day. Like,
Okay.
it was just so good. So when I found out I didn't have what it took to counsel kids, I went back to school. I just stopped because I was pregnant with my daughter and her birthday was finals, and I'm a nerd. I can't fail nothing.
No,
So
right.
I was like, nah, I'm just going to wait it out. And here we are a year later, and go back to school for what?
You don't have to follow the program.
It's just like, and I was all for the program. Like, I went to school. I went to college with 12 college credits, so I was in college like...
You was doing everything right.
I was doing everything right according to the book. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to be it. I had my little charge, and maybe that's what woke me up. That's why I say I'm so thankful that at the age of 18, I was in that sad little holding cell. I was about to lose my mind. Thank God to my friends that only kept me there for a few hours. Because, woo, I ain't lying. But I just thank God for that experience, because when I went to college, I really want, y'all partying, y'all doing this, I really want. Because once you get yourself into an environment that you can't control, you just don't have no control.
You at the will of the environment.
So anything can happen, and when you go to court, you just gonna have to explain it. It turns out not to be a pretty picture.
Right.
So just learning, tapping in. Coach Stormy, shout out to her for just keeping the visionary. If you have Instagram, at Coach Stormy.
I'll follow her once we get off here.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Anybody that's about.
Every morning we do Wake Up and Win at 9:00. Okay. Every morning at 9:00. If you could tap into her Instagram, she's just gonna speak live.
She be on her Instagram live.
Yeah, every morning.
Definitely, that's what I'm about.
Yeah.
Got two more quick questions. One you can answer if you want to. One you don't have to. It's about health and wellness. Are you taking the vaccine?
No.
Okay, talk about it. Why not? I'm not either.
Okay.
At least not at this point.
So, even when I had my child, like, I've really been trying to learn. Like, I've really been trying to grow. When I had my daughter, I was telling my mama I didn't want to vaccinate her. Right. She was so against it. But at a certain time, you really got to do what you got to do, because I started thinking about, I'm not Muslim or anything. Right. So your kid can only go to school and not be vaccinated due to religious reasons. Right. And that ain't how I'm trying to take this route. Right. So I was vaccinated when I was younger, and I'm fine. If she got me vaccinated, get into school and stuff, okay. But now I'm grown. I have my own decisions.
You can educate yourself.
I can educate myself. I don't take the flu shot.
Me either. Never have taken it.
And never had the flu.
I've had it once in 1998. I remember when I had it.
Okay.
January 1998. Since then, I've never had it.
See? And then that's another thing about consuming my products. We even got stuff that's like really, really powerful, chaga, that's really, really powerful for your immune system. Okay. Like things that supersede Nutriverse. So I'm not taking the vaccine because I have my own willpower. And then I've recently seen where the J&J vaccine.
They were calling that one or something, right?
What is that? Blood clots.
And you definitely don't need,
You ain't gonna take me back.
Right.
You ain't gonna take me back. Yeah. When I seen that, I really made a post about it, but I saved it, and then when I went back, it deleted. But just things like that. First of all, cancer been around for so long, and we don't have nothing. Absolutely nothing. People didn't die from cancer left, right, sideways, in front of you, beside you, everywhere. And it's been going on for so long, and we have absolutely nothing. COVID been here 1 year. Y'all got a vaccination and several different ones. Everybody didn't take J&J.
You got Moderna. What is it? Pfizer.
All these different ones. How did y'all do that?
And it's supposed to take a certain amount of years to do that, and then all of a sudden, y'all can do that, but y'all can't remember how to go to the moon again.
Okay.
Something ain't adding up with all of y'all information. How y'all telling us stuff is working.
You have to be more aware of what is going on. And I told everybody in my family, I got the shot, we're good. Now I know that y'all safe. I'm not going to bring it to y'all, and y'all ain't got it, so we good.
Right. Since y'all got the shot, you shouldn't worry about me. You can't get it from me. I
ain't going to bring it to y'all.
Yeah, I ain't going to bring it to you.
So, yeah, I'm not, I'm just not, and I would just say, if you haven't taken the shot, great. If you have, more power to you. Shout out to you. Just do your education. I don't know if you went to your second dose. I don't know how you felt after your second dose, but no.
And unless
I don't take ibuprofen.
Why you
I'm gonna take the vaccine for?
Yeah, I've been on jobs where they say you have to take this and this to. Like, I'm not letting y'all just shoot something up under my skin.
Exactly.
Well, you gotta sign this paperwork. Where's the paper?
Okay, let me sign.
Yeah, because you're not gonna shoot this just because they told you that's what this was. You don't know what's in this needle.
That's right.
You're not gonna know. No. So I'm glad that was your answer. Even if it wasn't, I still would respect it, but I'm glad that was your answer, which I figured it would be based on the natural health journey that you're on.
I wouldn't have. The only and that's why I say, like, I only take medication that I'm required to take.
Okay.
I mean, my stomach was 9 months pregnant, and I had to shoot a needle in my stomach. Ooh. I was a high-risk pregnancy.
Good gracious.
But I had to do what I had to do for my son. Thank God I'm not on medication now, and that is just solely why I have to continue to take care of my body. So I'm trying everything that I can for people to tap into health and wellness. It doesn't matter if you're 17, if you're 25, if you're 36, if you're 96. I talked to my landlord, and she said, now I've been doing this a year. My landlord just recently said, and Brittany, what's that stuff that you do? Everybody ain't gonna catch it at the same time.
But a year later, it clicked.
That's why you keep being productive. That's why you show consistency. That's why you continuously educate people on your
You said
products.
that word, consistency. People respect, you're great at what you do, but people respect consistency even if you're not considered the best at what you do. For instance, I use Kevin Hart, even though movies and stuff is not coming out right now. People would say he's not that funny, but at one point, he was always putting out a special, always in movies. He was everywhere. He was consistent, so you had to pay attention.
Right.
Whether you liked him, disliked him, whatever, he was going to do what he was doing, regardless of what anybody else was doing. So you said consistency, and that's one thing that's made you stand out because every single day you're consistent.
Yes. And I've noticed consistency is really key. That's how I was able to be the person that I am. Tapping into personal development every morning. Whether I'm in the shower, whether it might be 10 o'clock. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't hear somebody this morning. I might be in the car. Mm-hmm. And I like when I'm in the car. Pull up at McDonald's and I'm like, what's that? I like when I use my TLC card to purchase things because everybody don't got a TLC card.
Yeah.
And like I said, when I was in Miami, I was really on business.
That's dope.
Saturday from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, I was in a hotel.
Nice hotel at that.
A nice hotel.
Very nice.
And we tapped in, so it was really, really amazing. Coach Stormy has this thing called Girl Hold My Hand.
Okay.
So we're like motivating. Women really have inner issues. Women don't trust women. Women don't like women. Women look down on women. That's negative. I speak life into women. I don't care if it's your baby daddy. I don't care if it's your cousin. Even if it's your mama, I'm going to speak life into you in whatever situation that you have going on. So Girl Hold My Hand is like a really, really good establishment for women with low self-esteem. It doesn't matter what it is. It don't matter who you lost in your family. Even if it was your child, you need someone that's going to speak life into you. Not that's always say, girl, you know what they did? Girl, I don't care what they did last week.
Man, you should only want people like that around you, man.
Period.
And the thing is, you can have it.
Right.
I tell my people, I tell my friends and stuff, I say, I don't really have too many issues with people. Because I choose the people I choose to deal with.
Exactly.
So I don't have too much people drama.
Exactly. So when they be like, don't do this and don't do that, why? And see, the thing about it is, I tell my business to my friends. Mm-hmm. So I don't really get in tune with somebody that I can't feel comfortable telling my business to. Because I'm an open and honest person. Right, so you can't ask me something and I gotta feel a little shaky because I don't know who you are. Mm-hmm. So at that time when we was in the hotel, we cried, we laughed together, like we really tapped into what's your goals, what you desire from this, why are you in TLC, what is your why?
What is your why? And I was going to ask you that too, but you covered it.
My why first is it's real personal. It's so personal.
If you want to get into it, what is your why?
It's real personal. So just growth, personal growth. I now see myself like so high. I now think so highly of myself and it's coming back to me in return. And my kids, like, they look up to me. My daughter, when I'm working out, she working out.
That's beautiful.
My son is 1 year old. My daughter's 3. My son can do a squat.
That's 1 year old.
1 year old.
Go ahead, Mom.
I'm like, but the whole time, I'm like, can y'all go in your room?
Right.
But it's like the kids are watching. When I'm
watching
exercising, they watch. She go get, I got the little bands that go on your leg. Mm-hmm. She go get a band. Baby, the band can't even fit you right. When I meditate, I have a picture. I was meditating with Coach Stormy, and she was like being like a little loud, and then she was like, "Mommy, I want to." Set her down. It's just a blessing when you see people watching you. I am the example, and nobody else is doing in my family or on her dad's side of the family, nobody else is doing anything like this. So it's really, really powerful to me, and I really, really believe in myself. And that's why I tell people, I believe in you too. Anybody that's watching this, I believe in you too. It's just a process. Trust your process. So if you feel like you're low, if you feel like you're defeated, you're not. Get out of your own way.
I love it, man. Get out of your own way. I like that.
Get out of your own way, because a lot of times we just so used to what we used to, and that's what I'm saying. We in a small area.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to school, I didn't know anything about network marketing. When I went to college, I didn't know anything about network marketing. Even when she was telling me about TLC, Total Life Changes, I don't see that on the internet. I don't see that. Well, I do see it on the internet. I don't see that on television. I don't see it broadcasted anywhere. What is this?
Right.
But you don't see Infinity.
You don't see Bentley and all
You don't
that.
see Bentley with any commercials. You don't see them because the people that really have money don't spend time watching TV. Your time
Y'all ain't ready for that.
is very valuable. Ask me what I watch. Nothing. I used to watch Law and Order and SVU and CSI Miami.
Okay.
I was real in tune. But it's just like something about TV that I just can't get with. You spend so much time instead of being on an educational platform where you can learn something, where you can invest in yourself, or you think this is boring, or you think this is not this. I can't do that. Believe in yourself, but you can watch All American and want to know what's gonna happen. What does it matter if they gonna get together next week? What is that gonna do for you?
Right.
Y'all tap into these series and binge watch. I wish I would sit on my couch for 3 hours.
You live vicariously through people you aspire to be like instead of just being that.
Exactly, y'all. And then let me tell you something that really get me. When y'all be talking about these rappers in a business, like y'all really be in a business.
Y'all be knowing more about their net worth than you know about your own. What's your net worth? Do you know how to calculate your net worth?
Okay.
Then why do you care about somebody else's so much?
I think it is the weirdest.
And we'll argue about it.
And that's true. We'll be on Facebook arguing with somebody else about another person's life. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
It doesn't make sense, y'all. You're just as powerful.
Make it make sense. My Facebook now, inspiration. People might tag me with something crazy. Remove that tag. Now, don't get it wrong. I got a personal side, but my Facebook right now, I'm trying to clear my Instagram. I was just talking to my coach, and see, my time is spent wisely. I went to Instagram and tried to delete a picture, and it took a little time, and I got a lot of pictures up there. So I told my coach I need to pay somebody.
So you got to pay somebody for that.
I told my coach I need to pay somebody to clean my Instagram because I don't have time to clean my Instagram. And you go to some people page and they got 3 pictures and 7,000 followers. At one point in time, somebody had to clean the rest of their pictures. My Instagram is full of when I was in college. It's a lot of old stuff on my Instagram. And honestly, I wasn't getting on Instagram. Instagram just wasn't my platform.
Right.
Facebook is my platform, but I'm trying to grow. Instagram is full of people that I went to college with. That may not be. Instagram is a good tool in business. And I thought people won't on Instagram, but really, if you're in business. I just won't on Instagram. Yeah. So now I'm trying to get back in all platforms that I need to be on because I'm still growing, y'all.
And
I'm still trying to be a better person. So, like, say for example, doing my kids' hair. I paid somebody when I went out to Miami to do all of our hair. So their fathers won't be responsible. I used to do their hair. And I was like, all right, we're going to do your hair. I was in my house I didn't leave my house till 1 o'clock. No, I take that back. I didn't leave my house till 3 o'clock. From doing my kids' hair. I text my girl. I text my girl and said, don't you worry. I got to make an appointment for my kids because my time is very valuable. So the 5 hours, my kids look nice, their hair looks nice, don't get me wrong. It's a process. But the 5 hours that I spent doing my kids' hair, Tashina could have been doing my kids' hair while I was serving my community. I would have been right there with my kids, she would have been doing their hair, and I would have been able to service.
Best of both. I'm here with my kids, serving people.
Yes.
It doesn't get much more beautiful than that.
You have to use your time valuable. Make it make sense. So if you're feeling like, I need a leap of faith, you are that leap of faith. You just have to put your mind to it. And like I said, when you stuck, you stuck. Find you a scripture if you have faith, because there is a higher power, whatever your higher power is. Find you a scripture. Find you a quote. Find somebody. Look, don't get me wrong. Find somebody that's doing something that you want to do. Find somebody that has something that you don't have. Attributes, that's what I'm trying to say. That you don't have. Start trying to be like somebody else. You're not going to be the duplicate of them, but you have to have a role model. You have to have an image like, yes, I want to be like this person. Like, I want to be like Coach Stormy. She's the #1 network marketing woman in the world.
And check it out. People like her, a lot of times people think that it's hard to, sometimes it may be hard to access them, but people like that want to give you the information.
Want to. Free
a lot
game.
Of these people want to tell you.
Free game. Because if I help you, you can help another person. We all helping each other.
Yeah.
Walmart ain't helping you. You working for 40 hours. They cutting you a check. They telling you can't do overtime. They probably not even trying to give you the 40 hours, baby. They giving you 35 so you don't get them benefits. They're not ever in your mind. They ain't even telling you no more how you can be a manager. The manager been a manager for 10 years.
They can fire you today and don't have to give you a reason.
Nothing.
Especially in Virginia, they don't have to tell you. It's at will employment.
You're gone. Just like that. And everything you worked so hard for just went out the door. So don't wait till the last minute to believe in yourself. Don't wait till all your resources is out and you in a stuck place to say, oh, I'm about to start a business. Or, oh, I'm about to do something.
Do it now.
Find your passion. You can't just get up and do something and say, oh, I want an extra stream of income, so I'm about to start selling water.
Your motivation has to be more than just money. It has to be, or it won't be successful.
It will not be successful.
It has to be. You have to be one to serve some type of need. If not, you might make a little bit of money, but
it's gonna stop.
It's gonna stop.
And real quick, you ain't even gonna feel it after a while.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm talking about. I done had my family. My uncle had COVID, and he was in the hospital for like 4 months. Was in a coma.
Good gracious.
Shooting products soon as he get home. My sister, whole family had COVID. I left products at the door.
Oh, that's right. Y'all take this immediately.
Immediately. The kids had sea moss. That's another thing. We have sea moss. A lot of people are making sea moss, rinsing sea. I said that my time is valuable. I can't make the sea moss, but I got it for you in packet form.
And that's all that matters. Check
Easy and on the go.
And I mentioned this somewhere. Might have been a live or something. But Jeff Bezos don't really sell anything. He's just the middleman. His platform is the middleman for the world.
Right.
He don't make laptops and stuff.
Exactly.
He sells them all day.
Mm-hmm. And people be telling me like, Brittany, you got the power, you got the will. You need to create something and you need to do something. I'm listening, but I love what I do. So until I get into something else that where I love I love this. I take the products, they work. I just love serving the community, and they don't fail me because they're always coming out with something new. I said I like to learn.
That's dope.
They keep coming out with something new. So at first we just had these bottles.
Right.
I had to put this bottle in my refrigerator, and I had to remember every morning to open it and drink it.
Right.
Now I'm busy. I'm getting the kids together. I'm doing all this stuff. But it made me feel good. I might have put them kids in the car and cranked my car up. I'm going back in the house and get my NutriBurst before I leave out the door. And that's just how it was. So when you tap into something that really makes you feel better and makes you, and it's not like, oh, I must be a bad person because when I don't take NutriBurst, I don't feel good. No, it's good for you. You feel good when you take NutriBurst because you get vitamins, minerals, fruits, vegetables, herbs, everything in your body that you didn't have yesterday, that you didn't have last week. So your body just functioning better. It's good no matter what.
The minute you take it, it's going to do you something.
And it's 98% cell absorption. So if you go to Rite Aid, everybody like, I take a multivitamin, a women's a day. NutriBurst is a liquid multivitamin. It's 98% absorption.
So it means it gets right to your blood and to your organs right away.
Exactly. So 98% absorption is not 100%, but 98 is like very fast. So within a minute, everything is flowing exactly what you said. And that's what I'm saying. When you talking to the right people, I don't got to do a lot of explaining. Because the right people going to know what's beneficial to their body. But guess what? I'm still tapped into those ones that don't know. I'm not trying to leave nobody behind. I just know the ones that I got to invest more time in. And I might get in my little spiel. A month later, they're going to say, girl, I was watching you and I've been watching you. Thank you for constantly watching because now you want to be a part.
Because sometimes, and I got one more question, but sometimes people want to see if you're serious. So they'll watch and be like, I like what she's doing, but I don't want to, because I've had people I've purchased things from, whether it's apparel or food or whatever, intending to continue to support them, and then in 6 months, now I done help promote you and everything, and you stop doing it. It's like, you wasted both of our time.
Right.
So some
and it's
people will wait.
because somewhere along the line, they lost faith and they didn't see the bigger picture. And it's not all, when you work by yourself, when you in business by yourself, for yourself, you learn a lot. It's not always going to be a huge check. You have to put in the hard work. HEART.
I heard that. I missed that. I caught you.
Okay,
I like that.
It's not all about, what I gotta do. Put your heart into it. Put your heart into it. Put your feelings aside. Because this girl probably talked about you last month. Let's be honest. She was probably talking about you. Probably talking about, she's selling that tea. She's still selling that tea. Yes, I'm still selling the tea, and I'm going to forever sell this tea.
I like that.
So get out your own way. Come join. Be a part of something that's bigger than you. It's so much bigger than this bag of tea. Because if it weren't for this bag of tea, I wouldn't be the person that I was today. Oh, this bag of tea changed you like that? No, I tapped into personal development. I tapped into boss lady. My coach stayed on me. And that's another thing. Your friends tell you something good. Oh, girl, go ahead and do this. But then they ain't backing you up.
No
we all need somebody. Keep backing me up. Keep supporting me.
Accountability partners.
Keep doing it. And that's what we all are. Accountability partners. Letting you know, what you ate today? Girl, go ahead and put that to the side. We all make mistakes. I'm not telling nobody, just aim to be perfect. Just trust the process. I guarantee you that it's something way, way bigger. It's something that you love, whether it's a clothing line. Don't let nobody talk you out your dreams.
Period.
I told somebody I wanted to start a clothing line for my kids. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be that. What? If I would have listened to what wasn't going to be, I would have never started this.
That's right.
So be cautious of the people that you put into your environment. If somebody telling you can't do something, or somebody telling you that it can't work, absorb that information and move past it.
And the minute they say it, if you once considered them a friend, reevaluate your friendship. Because your real friends shouldn't be discouraging you.
They're going to motivate
at all.
you. Period.
I'm not talking about just a little bit. They shouldn't be discouraging you at all unless it's something that's bad for you.
That's right.
So if they're doing that, reevaluate that. You might need to back up from that because that's not going to serve you well going forward.
That's right.
I got one more question for you. Your year in and you're killing it. 5-10 years from now, where do you see yourself?
5 years from now, I see myself as a executive ambassador.
Okay.
That's what Coach Stormy is.
And that's like the top.
That is the top. No cap on anything. So an executive ambassador is just really being the headline to where you have a huge team under you and everybody has just tapped in to health and wellness. Like, it's a shift. The whole planets touching and getting so close together. I really feel like that was a major shift. So I'm 1 year in and I'm so tuned in. If I can constantly and consistently, I will, I can, and I must. It will get done.
See, I got chills because I know where that came from. A lot of y'all not tapped into that. But I know, and I remember when I first heard him say that.
I will, I can, I must.
And that's the only option. Y'all don't get it, man. That's the only option.
Yes, and there's another thing. My coach be saying, like, peace, be still, calm. Right thought is mastery. Right thought is mastery.
Talk about that a little bit. What does that mean?
Your thought process.
Okay.
If you aren't in a clear headspace, your thought process, in order for you to see the bigger picture. See, when I was closed-minded, I couldn't tap into meditation.
Right.
I couldn't help Virginia Reese when she introduced me to TLC.
Right.
I was closed-minded. So right thought is mastery. When you think about the right things, when you position yourself, proximity is power. Proximity is power. So when I went to Miami, I wasn't in the room. I wasn't in the room with Coach Stormy because you had to pay $3,000 to be in the room with Coach Stormy. Now she had people in the room, $3,000. Proximity is key. I was in Miami. I got as close as I could be. We was on TV. But proximity, she got another event in Houston in September, $5,000. I will be in the proximity.
That's what I'm talking about.
In the proximity. Manifest these things like manifestation. I didn't know anything about manifestation. I didn't know that if I write my goals down and I keep on saying my goals out loud, speak life into yourself. What you say, you start to believe. And who else but to be the believer but yourself? Ooh. Don't let your friend just keep saying, girl, you can do this. Girl, you can do this. Wake up and say, girl, I can do this.
That's right.
I can do this. Like, it can be
and
done.
Say it till you believe it.
Say it until you believe it.
Even if you don't. I remember Muhammad Ali said, I used to say I was the greatest even before I believed I was.
There you go. And now look at you now. Pretty great to me.
You know.
Pretty great to me.
This has been amazing. Where can people find you? What's your website, or how can they get products? Give them all your information. And
all
I'm have
my
it in the
information
description too.
And guess what? I get it down to personal. I put my phone number out there. Because if you say something out of content, I got a block button for a reason. But Facebook, you can find me at Brittany, BRITTANY L Smith. I had to put the L in there because it's a lot of Brittany Smiths, and I can't be caught in. I can't be caught in the mix of all the other Brittany. So Brittany L Smith on Facebook. You can also catch me on Instagram. Purple is royalty, spelled out exactly as it sounds. I don't get on Twitter, but you can also contact me 434-227-9641 if you have any questions about the product. I also have a link tree. So we'll post that in the comments if anybody is interested. But definitely feel free to ask me any questions. Like I said, I'm a walking health and wellness store. So it goes beyond NRG, NutriBurst, Detox Tea. But this is like the foundation. Once you take the Detox Tea and you go to the bathroom and you start cleansing yourself, you're like, wait a minute now. And then as science say, you're removing all your toxins. We got to put the good back in your body. So take the NutriBurst. But it goes way, way beyond that. So just tap into something, you guys.
Well, look, this has been beautiful. I thank you for coming out.
I thank you.
Listen, y'all. Go out and serve the community. Do something to be of benefit, something positive. And then let's have a conversation about it so that we can be a resource for the community. Thankfully, and one reason I set up this platform is because I wanted, like I said, 10, 20 years from now, as long as YouTube is still around, people can go back and look and say, what this young lady says is still valuable.
And that's powerful.
20 years later.
And even when I was in Miami, like it was real. Everybody, so when I went out to Miami, you know, nobody know me. I'm a little country girl. Right. Everybody that I met, I said, I'm out here for Coach Stormy. Everybody respected me immediately. So you need to learn how to edify your business. If you got somebody that's bigger than you, I'm out here for Coach Stormy. This man sat down and told me so many tools. You should LLC this. You should do this. Wow. You should do this. I mean, just really tapped in. Like everybody that I went to, I looked like I was having fun. I was having me a good time. But everybody that, hey, what's your name? My name is Brittany and I'm out here for Coach Stormy. Yes, because I mean I don't know these people, so I can't have nobody take me for a joke.
Right.
Yes,
right.
It was really, it was nice.
Listen, y'all. Tap in. Take notes on this too. She dropped a lot of good information, a lot of good bars. Get the products. Whatever issues that you're having, she spoke about some of them. Get the products.
Or learn about the product. Because you can help somebody else. And that's all what it's about. What worked for me is working for other people. And guess what? Once they started, how did I get people to join my team? They started off as customers. They was a product of the product. They was already taking the product. So when they seen the opportunity, they got a little bit of money. Where can you start a business at $59.95? I joined my business for $49.95. No, excuse me, $49.95. I just took it to
$50, right?
$49.95. And then I purchased the products that I wanted to use. And immediately I had a website and I really had a full inventory. Because if somebody click my link, they can get whatever. I ain't never sold out. You can get whatever you want.
So you just got to work it.
Just gotta work it. You just gotta work it.
You just got to have the hustle and grind.
Yes.
And look, y'all, stop complaining because it's hard. It's supposed to be. Some of it's gonna be hard.
If it was
Appreciate
easy,
it.
If it was easy,
everybody would do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, I love this. Look, we gonna get out of here. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
Hopefully in the future we can do it again.
Most
When you're
definitely.
a little bit further up and my platform is bigger, we can do this again. Or even before then. It doesn't matter because it's always good to educate and uplift the people.
That's right.
So I thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget.
Peace.